calls lined up.
Some calls.
You've been inactive for 60 minutes. Click OK to resume. All right, resume. Who we got? Oh, we have 2 people on the line. Hello, Brianna and Josie. What up? How are you guys?
Hey.
Oh, they dropped.
Wait,
what happened? They were so excited. Okay, hold on. Okay, are you guys there? Hello?
Oh, yeah, we hear you.
Okay, God bless you. Hey guys, how are you?
We're pretty good.
Sweet. Do you guys have a question for Shane?
Yeah, we have a question for Shane. First of all, we love you so much, and my friend is freaking out right now.
Wow, that's nice.
And we have a question for him. Our question is, what are your future plans for videos with Bobby Burns?
Hi guys, sorry, I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Do I look fat? No.
No, we hear you.
Screenshot it and tweet it in the tag.
Well, of course not.
Okay, thank you. You're lying. So I flew out this.
Yeah, maybe we
Anyway,
should.
thank you guys for the question. God bless you. Appreciate you. Wish you the best. Drop.
Let's fill in on the story for...
Yeah, so I found this hater video, and I was like, oh, this kid's good. So I flew him out to LA and did some videos with him, and then I was like, oh, I want him to do some videos for my channel, because I'm not good at that type of videos, like critical, like talking to camera about stuff like that. So now we're trying to make a show for my channel for him to do.
I followed that whole thing. I was fascinated by it. This guy, Bobby
Burns. Yeah.
Bobby Burns. He made a really critical video about you. I think I have an excerpt. He said, what was the famous line? He said, terrible content. And then you're like, let's invite this guy out.
Yeah.
and harness his power.
Yeah. He didn't call me fat. So
That
that's why I was
it.
If he would have said, like, Shane is getting fatter.
But to be fair, that is not a fair attack on someone. And I feel like that's a fair thing to say about it. Because, like, calling someone fat is different than saying, like, I don't like your content.
Right.
Yeah. So how did you guys make that connection, you and Bobby Burns?
Yeah, I saw the video on Thanksgiving, and I like went off into another room because I was like, I want to like tweet him or DM him or something to show that, like, because what bothered me was at the end of the video he said, I know this video is going to make it so I never get to work with Shane ever. Like, he thought that was going to, like,
he was like
burn a bridge or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's not, like, who do you think? And he's talking about how rich he thinks I am and all these things. I'm like, who? You have such a misconstrued perception of YouTube. Like, most of us aren't making that much because the ads are so fucked.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm okay with criticism. Like, we talked about, I hate myself. So, like, anything you say isn't going to
You're just validating.
Yeah.
By the way, when someone makes fun of your content, does it upset you in the same way as when, like, body image things?
I don't care at all.
Right. So in a way, you give and take some things.
Oh yeah, and also he was calling my conspiracy videos terrible, and I full-heartedly don't believe that because I love making them. Right. So for me, I understand if he didn't like them, but for me, I'm like, well, if he was calling like my pizza eating videos terrible, I'd be like, I get it. Yeah. But like, it's like whatever. But I like the way he edited and the way that he shot stuff. So I DM'd him, and he was like, oh, and then like, he's probably surprised.
Yeah.
He's a sweet kid. He's 21.
And now he's moving here? Or moved
here? Yeah.
So he's making a second show that's going to be on your channel, or what?
Yeah, I've always given the
crazy.
weekends
Cool.
to like newer, younger people. Like this girl Alexis G. Zoll, who was just starting out a few years ago. I let her take over Sundays. Right now I have another YouTuber named Destry. He takes over Saturdays. I've always just given my weekend to like, small. I've always done that. So Bobby, I was like, oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll tune in. Let's see what Bobby's got to say. He's going to make a video. H3
Terrible,
is fatter every day. Alright, we got one call from Isabella. Hello, Isabella.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
You got a
How are you?
Oh, good. You have a question for Shane?
So first, I just want to say, Shane, I met you at your book tour, and I couldn't say a word to you. So hi.
Oh, hi.
Anyway, my question is, Can you give us any insight on like what scary haunted place you're gonna go to next?
Ooh, trade secrets.
Okay.
Thank you for your question, Isabel. God bless you. Am I saying your name right? Isabella? Isabel? Dropped.
Yeah, you're saying it right.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
You guys are into ghost stuff too, right? Or,
So it's kind of a weird thing.
It's funny.
I'm not a believer,
okay.
but I want to believe, a believer. And every time we have a guest, I ask them, what's your ghost story? Because it's a weird pairing where I'm a very skeptical person, but I don't know, our fans love it. So every time we are here, say, hey, what's your best ghost story? Sometimes they don't have one, sometimes they got a great one. I am expecting there's a lot of ghost discussioning to happen here.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how we started it. I didn't even ask it to begin
Must have
with.
been from Austin.
Oh.
Post Malone is like a big ghost guy.
Okay.
He took me on a ghost hunt. And I was such a skeptical asshole that I was just goofy the whole time. But I guess you have to suspend your disbelief when you're doing that. Is that how you feel, or are you genuinely like, there's spooks to be had right here, like real spooks?
So my boyfriend is like you, very skeptical. And every time we've done something ghost hunting, he has a crazy experience, and it's almost like he fucking forgets it the next day. Like he'll hear a voice, something will happen, something will touch him, and whatever, and he's freaked out in the moment. Then the next day he's like, oh, I don't know, maybe it was just like the fucking wind or something. I'm like, we have it on camera. So I think if you're a skeptical person, nothing will really change that.
Thank you,
maybe.
friend. Saved
For
my
me,
life.
I used to be skeptical, and then when I was 11, I was laying in bed, and I felt like fingers on my back, like one of these, and I heard "Happy Birthday," and I thought it was just my mom. So then,
Was it your birthday?
Yeah. And I had like a really bad birthday, and I was sad, whatever. So I thought it was just my mom, and then I turned over, and there's nobody there. And I was like, whoa. So I run into my mom's room, and at the time, my mom's room was at the time. That was just your guardian. So at the time, I was like, okay, Mom, love the Bible, yeah. Later on in life, I'm like, wait a minute, don't need it. That's fucked up. And then when I was 22 or something, my dead grandma, a week prior, and then I was sad, and I looked up, I was watching Friends, and look over, and my grandma's standing in the closet, like, right there.
You just saw your grandma full form.
Yes, like standing there in my
She looked
closet.
like
What was the vibe?
She was wearing a purple robe.
Was
she
it-
always wore?
Was it like a friendly visitation?
It was like, it was dark in my room because I was watching TV at night. And when I looked over, she was standing there, and it was a little dark, but I still completely saw her and her face, and she was just kind of blank-faced, and I like froze, and I didn't know what to do. And have you ever like thought something bad was happening, and you just freeze, and you don't know what to do, and you're shaking? So I
Sure.
did that, and then I got enough energy to run out of the room. I threw
You were
up.
staring for a long time.
It felt like an hour, but it was probably 10 seconds or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was just like this, and then I ran out of the room, like barfed, like it was like really fucked up and intense. My brother ran, my mom, they met me in the hallway, and the craziest part was my brother goes, "Did you see Grandma?"
What?
And I was like, and he's like 27 at the time.
Dude, I seriously
What?
got chilled. I
Yeah.
never experienced anything like that.
Why did he ask that?
Feel her, and he had her coffee table in his room, and he's like, and I looked down at the coffee table, and like, I just like saw what I thought was her in the glass of it. And then my mom was like, I smelled her because she wore the same perfume all the time. Like we all had the same experience at the same moment, which is crazy because my brother's a total skeptic, but he's like, I fucking saw her.
Was your grandma a very big part of your life up
Yeah.
until then?
She pretty much raised me, yeah. My mom was working a lot.
Interesting.
You know, so my grandma.
So she lived with you guys.
Well, this is the we go back. My mom's crying. Like we would like walk in, and they're like, "Where did you see her?" And I pointed, and my brother goes, "Dude, look what the fuck you're pointing at." I was pointing at her purple robe that she wore every day, because that's the one thing I kept when she died. Standing right in front of it, in it. Yeah. Like, yeah.
That's crazy.
So then I went to a medium, and I didn't even at the time really believe in mediums, but my girlfriend
Talks to the dead.
Exactly. This
What
lady
What, did she have crazy hair? Or?
It was in her basement, which was a little scary. But
Okay.
she like solves murder. She works with the FBI. Like she doesn't really do it for people unless they're family friends. So she did it for me. And before I even told her anything, she was like, "Your grandma's here and she wants to talk to you." And everything she said was stuff I had never talked about. It was like, your grandma knows about your, eating disorders. Your grandma knows about this and this and this. And you are getting towards death if you don't figure your shit out. And it was bad. It was
Whoa.
bad. Yeah. And my uncle, who I never told anybody this, my uncle himself, I'm trying to him. She knows the name and everything. And she's like, and he does not want you to do it. Because I was pretty suicidal at the time.
Jesus.
And he's standing behind me. That was when it was just like,
You must have just...
oh God, like this is all very real. It's not like and dark. And that did change my life,
That would be a very formative experience in my life.
Yeah.
And so, how old were
Like 22, 23?
you? And that sparked and those series of events sparked your interest in ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you see it now? Like, do you see it as was that a friendly visitation? What was it? Was it something that, is your grandma's spirit conscious? Was it ghost conscious? Or was she just kind of there, unconsciously floating there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think energy can't go away. So I think when somebody dies, their energy is still somewhere. So I think from what the medium said, when my grandma needed to tell me something or talk to me, she showed up in the form that I remembered her as, but that's like not what she is on the other side.
Okay.
So I don't really know. I think everything's on different levels. Like, how your dog can hear certain sounds that we can't hear, and dogs and cats and stuff can see ghosts supposedly. I think they're just on a slightly different level than right? So
Interesting.
maybe the ghosts are all around us. We just can't see it.
So what?